This is Yerushalmi Peah Daf Mem Aleph. The article is the edition where Mamish at the top, where it has in brackets the Chorei Hadamolim, and in the Vilna, where it does not have the brackets, up um, the fourth line from the bottom. Rabbi Yehuda B'Shem Rabbi Shmuel. It's interesting. Rabbi Shmuel, probably a mistake, because Rabbi Yehuda normally talks the name of Shmuel, was not a rabbi. But in any event, El Yonim Lanim, the upper kernels in the anthole are to the poor people because they might have leket mixed in with them. Bilavenim, as long as they're white, meaning they're fresh. Because we assume there's no leket of them. Birukim, when they are green. The whole thing goes to name. Top, bottom, white, green. Shesavik leket. The question of leket, you have to give it to the aniyim. She'iyam shalagoran latzeis b'loyerukim. It's not possible even for this year's crop to not have some green kernels in it. My chavrusa, I don't know who it was, at the time, said that he thinks this perhaps a male lishitoso, that he's chayish lemiuta. That's not sure. I don't think that this actually what's going on here. It's not necessarily chayish lemiuta, because then he would use it, use that language. Something like it seems to be a different principle, and we think we learned that before that taz from the extra tazov. Rabbi Yehuda ben Chagrahi. This I think in the article there's a header here. No header. That which are machmer, that which are. Oh, the Gemara is actually going to speak about this. Why Rameir is machmer? So Rabbi Yochanan, that which Rameir is machmer is because he also got Yehuda ben Chagra in a brayso. The Tani we learned Gershon is Geyer. A ger who converted. So come on Niktzara, Echelon is Geyer. He had grain which was harvested before he became a ger. Potter, it's exempt from like a Shechem, etc. Which is Geyer if you harvested after the ger was chayiv, then it's liable. It's suffix. What if it's not sure when it was harvested, before or after? So Yehuda ben Chagra, and Ribaz and Amal puts in here very conveniently, helps a lot. Vilna Amal. But he says here, Mishum Rabbi Meir. The kind of says Mishum Meir is Mechayev. So this is suffix leket. So it doesn't give the svara for the svara the pasuk for it, but he does have. We have such a shita. Rishim Lakish Omer Divrei Hakol. No, it's not just going to be Chayav. Everybody agree. Yisrael Shikoro Chayav, Sveiko Chayav. A Yisrael who was Chayav initially, he is Chayav now too. The guy Sheikoro Potter, when his main harvest was when he previously his main I guess. When it was previously he would be Potter, his suffix is Potter as well. So a ger this guy is Potter, even if you hold that since a ger actually this guy is Potter, so in the place of his suffix, you go Meikora. It's Chazaka Meikora. He's a guy, and therefore he doesn't have to give. And that could already become Rei Meir. Rabbi Yochanan said, "Kachaya, Rameir." The Girsa is here in the Ridbaz is better. Let's look at the Ridbaz. Rabbi Yochanan, Kachaya Malami Rameir Rabbi Yehuda Mechagra. This is what Rameir Torah Yehuda Chagra. Shesafik leket. The question of leket is leket. And Shemelacha Kachaya Meisher Rameir Chachomim. It's how Rameir was responsible to Chachomim. Iyatamoinim Shesafik leket. You're not conceding me that suffix leket is leket. And the going on in the Ridbaz, Kenkir Sagroza B'Shosel Yob Kesal Cultural Perish, meaning that Rabbi Yehuda's Savar The Tamaya the Rabbanan the Tachtani Shababais the Sfeir Savik like a potter. He thought that the bottom ones go to Balabas because Savik like is potter. Shemelaka Savik the Chachayim Maidim Bezash Savik like it like it. No, really, Savik like it is like it. Elsewhere, the Bekir came in the Ignachri Ikara Potter since the Bekir his Chazak Ikara is that he was Potter. Sfegonami Potter. There's also Potter. Hamastis is fairly the Savik cloud. But here in Mishnah, he holds there's no Savik at all. The white ones are definitely from the topmost, which are from this year. The green ones are from the bottom one, which is yesteryear. Okay. That brings us up, I think, to the 2 dots. Uminai is something like it. Oh, so here, how do you know something like it? Like how do you know we have to be makar something like it? Shemanaru Shem Yezid said, Oni Varash Hatzdiku. Was telling him, a pour person and impoverished person give them tzedakah or justify them. Hatzdikem matnosav. When there's a question, whether whether give matanos or not, being mezakeh by being matzdik him. When Shimon Lo said, "Lo tatem mishpat im yilcha b'rivo." Don't incline your justice for a poor person in his dispute. When he's in a court case, you don't incline towards him. But in matnosanim, you do incline towards him. Rabbi Yochanan. Now, the Pluvi Yerushalmi changed the Girsa here. It should say instead of V'ko Zacha, it should be V'lo Zaka, which is the lashon of like the lashon is in the Bible Chika Urazo, is it ugly? So here it's the opposite. V'lo Zaka is it not so clear? Ma'ashishana Lana Rebbe, that which Rebbe taught us, which I mentioned before, Tazov. And he got Tazov, Hanachlif name Ishacha. And there's a question, leave to them from that which is yours. Amar Rabbi Law. Rabbi Law said, Ksiv Lagir, so no, yeah. It should be to the Ger, to the Yerushalmi Amana. Bein mididach, bein mididei havle. Whether it's from you or from him or for you. Give it to him. So in other words, all these are different limudim by which we learn that the Sofek Leket is Leket and goes to the Yoni. Okay, now next parak. Gadish. God says the Mishnah. Gadish lo tu luka tachtav. A pile of grain where there was no Leket. Leket was not yet. What's the allocates one word. Didn't take place there yet. But pretty much says Mish Asab Zamorim. Some of you got the sheaves, God Igdishas and Paz Makamecha Tachasada in one place in the field. Shadain lo laku shamanim as leket, where they didn't get a chance to collect the leket. So we're machmir on him. Everything which touches the ground, hareu shananim. Says the Moshe Mefarshim where the knas konsul uso chachamim. Chachamim find him. V'shehigdish agabe karka, because he should have made a pile on the ground. For all the stalks which touch the ground, collect they are leket. Feel like God is shchitim agabi soirim. Even if the pile is wheat on top of barley. All the wheat which touches the ground in the pile goes to anim as well. If it wind scattered the sheaves. Only come a leket he. So we reckon how much leket this field should have produced. So it scattered the pile in a way that it covered an area from where the anim can collect leket, but you didn't do it yourself, so we shouldn't fine you. So therefore we prorate. We reckon how much leket could have come in the spot, and that's even the anim. Rabbi Shem Gamliel Amar no anim k'dei nefila. The anim k'dei nefila says. What? How do we reckon? Shderechli po b'shas ksira, according to the amount which normally falls in terms of harvesting for Abba Kabin. Chol Beis Kur Zera, 4 Kab for any Beis Kur, which is 30 Koshlo Shim Sein. And so say 6 Kabs, so you can do the math. Kashir Zeh Yitain Lanim, not sure should give to the poor people. Okay, says Gemara, at Omar Omdim also reckon Kama Leket, how much Leket should produce. No Salim. That's in the Sefer of the Mishnah. The continuation of the Mishnah, Omar, Adamar Kohen goes Baretz Hari Shanim. So it seems to be a contradiction internally in this Mishnah. For Hashem Rabbi said, Knas Konsu Bo Shekida Shal Gabi Likon Shanim. No, the Mishnah, like we said, he shouldn't put his pile there. That's how you find him. Akdu Mason. Okay, he did that deliberately, I understand. If he was Shoigeg, what he did it by mistake. Afilu Krichos, also if it's only in the form of Krichos. Says Bnei Moshe, Ad Kedum. The main concept is Soyim Agadish Mazid. Dish Mazid, okay. Or Afilu Shoigeg, even in Shoigeg. Kamei Chanami. That even Shoigeg. And that's why he types the next line. If I feel krichos, I know this word it's kansu oso. In other, even bundles which touch the ground, we find him, even though clearly the bundles were not leket. If I feel he dishchita magabi sorim, and that's the next line of the Gemara. I feel dishchita magabi sorim, but I feel gochu achem chutz midaiton. Even other people's workers or somebody made the gadish without his permission. I feel kol anim v'lobo, even calls anim to come, they didn't come. We still find him. And I think that, okay, one more line. Rabbi Yassi b'shem Rabbi Shimon ben Lakish said, the Beis Shammaihu, the Shammai Hefker and Hefker. So what's the issue here? Rabbi says, Perish Shapi Kamar Damastisin, the Harei Yishanim, the Ava Hefker after Ein Leket. It's Hefker even though it's not Leket. Okay, so that's, by definition, you put your gardish there, it's like basically made it Hefker, and Hefker is potter from and Hefker it's like Hefker Lanim, even though normally Hefker is to both, but you can be Mafker Lanim. That's evidently what Chazal made you do. But it's Hillel, and if it's potter from Meiser, because it's Hefker. But it's Lanim, yes, Lanim is together, but Meiser and Boichlin, they have to take up Meiser. We know, we heard that it's potter from Meiser. No matter what, everybody holds that way. Mishum knas, because the fine shefker based in Hefker, because Hefker based can exempt it from Maisrus. The Chsiv says yamim hayamim batzas l'svarim as kadim. So anybody doesn't come for 3, but the end 3 days, as is the council of the officials and the elders. Yachram korush chusho. All of his property will be put in cherem, will be seized. Don't have a natural stopping point here. Yeah, so I think we'll stop here, and next tomorrow we'll see Menach Pater and Maisrus. I know Hefker based in Hefker does Pater for the Maisrus. Okay, we see Hefker based can make Hefker, but tomorrow we'll see how that can make it Pater for Meiser.